Well, good morning, tax dodgers. Something a little bit different this morning. I'm doing my intro on the bike. You don't get to look at my melon first, which is something new. A big shout out to old mate who popped a little comment in recently about found the shape of my melon to be a little bit objectionable. Yeah, but hey, look, just on the quiet, it's the only melon I come with, so you know, not a lot I can do about it, buddy. But hey, I thank you for your input. We welcome all feedback, good and, well, not as good. Anyway, the old Fat Boy, welcome back to Fat Boy with the Darky. Like, share, subscribe, all the usual things. It's all a bit of fun. Motorcycling with the Fat Boy. So this is my second ride on the newly fitted Michelin Pilot Road 6s. So you may recall that in recent times I fitted the Pilot Road 6s but didn't have much of a chance to scrub them in or anything like that. It was just a little bit of a brief ride home, a bit of an opinion. So today I'm going to put a few more Ks on blue on the Z900RS. Do a little bit more gentle scrubbing of the Pilot Road 6s and just give you a few more thoughts on how I'm finding them. Beautiful day here in central Victoria, early October. We've given winter the coke and sass, thank goodness. Finally into some nice spring weather. If you can put up with the sneezing and the nose running of the spring hay fever, you go okay. And I guess there's drugs for that if you can't put up with it. But it's just magnificent. They're predicting 30 degrees tomorrow, so that's very pleasant spring, early summer. Bit of roadworks here, not far from my place, 40 k's. Yeah, so just out and about, putting a little bit more scrub into these brand new tyres. They should be pretty right after today. Once again, it's another nice warm day. A little bit of warmth in the tyres helps them to scrub in. Just going to duck into town and catch up with a couple of mates first, have a little coffee and say g'day, and then I'll go and do some gentle twisties to scrub them in properly. As I say, the last ride was just a very, very gentle, just a little, not much more than a ride home, but it gave me the opportunity to talk about the scrubbing in process and why we need to be mindful of it. Because you just don't want to finish up on the old coke and sass, let me tell you. Under the bike, on the bike, whatever. Quick and easy way to spoil your day. Oh. This Z900RS got Delcovic downpipes, cat delete running straight into the OEM end can, which is unmuffled, and oh my goodness, the sound that comes from it nowadays is just glorious. Very reminiscent of the 1970s when the boys back in the day would strip off those lovely 4x4s and put a period correct 4x1 on, and I got no idea what brand they would have been back then. I remember a lot of them were black. They weren't necessarily chrome. There were black ones for sure. If you're interested, perhaps have a look at Mad Max 1, the original Mad Max. In my opinion, the only one worth watching. Have a look at the quackers in that, and you'll see some 4x1s on them. A lot of them are just black, matte satin black. But as for the brand, I've got no idea. Anyway, Darky's, the Fat Boy's Z900RS actually sounds period correct these days, which is really nice. I might have mentioned before too, when I had the downpipes done, and a new high flow air cleaner, Grant mechanic over at Coachworth Motorcycling Specialists. He plucked the ECU and shot it over to Neville Lush over in South Australia. So Nev's fairly lengthy career in motorcycle racing, motorcycle tuning, and he did a remap of the ECU for the Z900RS, and it's an absolute beauty. Cannot find anything wrong with it whatsoever. This thing pulls like a train, no flat spots or anything like that. It's just nice. Yeah, so highly recommend Nev's work. He's been at it for a long time apparently. I'd never heard of him until I started talking to Grant about him. Grant sends a lot of his remapping work to Nev that he doesn't do himself. Always comes back pretty mint. Downtown Bendigo. She's a pretty city. City built on gold a long, long time ago. Rich history. See what I did there? Funny, you see the older chaps, the greybeards, they hear the RS coming first, that pricks their attention, then they see it and they think, oi, is she a 1970s vintage? Nah, she's a modern, but she's still good. Coffee shop just up here, so we'll slip in and say good day to a few of the likely lads, and then we'll continue on with the little scrubbing.